So today we're speaking with Zach Dismukes from Bowman, which will be exhibiting at Surfin in June in the Rosemont Center in Chicago. Zach, thanks for joining us today.
Hey, thanks for having me, Tim.
Yes. First of all, give everybody here kind of a broad overview, all that Bowman does for the finishing industry, what services, products that you all offer. Just to start out with that.
Sure. So Bowman focuses on XRF technology, X-ray fluorescence, specifically designed to measure the coating thickness of different metal platings and or the composition of any elements present in any type of material. So typically electroplaters plating things like gold, nickel, zinc, nickel, tin, lead, they would come to us for a quality control tool that is non-destructive, fast, easy to use, and we provide them with equipment to place inside of a quality lab typically, or right off the production area where they can monitor the thickness of the coatings they're applying or measure the composition of the different materials that they work with. And we basically are a one-stop shop, if you will. We provide all of the upfront application support to make sure we have the right tool for them, the installation, training on the equipment, and then all of the support afterwards. And we have trained distributors worldwide for that. And we build everything in Chicago, Illinois. So,
Great.
John, just outside of Chicago.
Great. Can't emphasize enough the importance of, especially in critical parts, to make sure that there's enough coating on there for corrosion resistance or anything else to meet specification. It is very critical with a huge sector of parts in the finishing industry, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, there's such a diverse range of industries that require these types of coatings. It's been one of the fun parts of working with Bowman is that we get, in the morning we might talk to a printed circuit board shop, and in the afternoon somebody doing automotive parts or military work, aerospace, everything in between. So absolutely, it's very critical to monitor the thickness. And if you're working with something like gold or palladium or something very expensive, you want it to be thick enough, right, but certainly not too thick to where you're throwing money away.
Right. Yeah, it is a good way. Like I said, I know a lot of shops, they talk about drift, where people, their specifications kind of over time, people are finagling with things, and you do want to go back and just absolutely make sure you're putting enough on there, but like you said, not putting too much, because that also can be bad, but it's also expensive. It's very expensive to do that with that. So, yeah. Let's talk about surfing real quick here. First of all, you're giving a presentation. What is your presentation going to be on?
Yes, I am. I'm giving a presentation on XRF and how it is used for measuring the thickness of conversion coatings. Gotcha. So basically, just the pre-treatment type coatings, they're usually very thin. So I just wanted to focus on that.
Okay. Great. So let's talk about what people coming to the show who come to your booth, who want to know about measurements and stuff. What will be in your booth? What are some newer products you all have, newer features, new services? What will they be seeing when they get there?
Sure. So fortunately for us, this show in Rosemont is only about 10 miles down the road from our office and manufacturing location. So we can basically bring anything we want and just drive it right down. Which is nice because what we're planning on doing is bringing in 3 of our different models. So we have a range of different XRF models. And one of the main things for the general metal finishing industry, that the different designs that we made were specifically for different sized parts. Some people are working with very small parts. They want a small benchtop type system. And other people have large parts, something like airplane hardware, or plumbing fixtures, or even maybe they want to measure a lot of different parts on some sort of a fixture or a sample holder. And so in that case, we would need a larger chamber to actually set the samples into. So what I'm getting at is we're going to have 3 different models on display in our booth, and it's going to go from our smallest series, which is called the G series. We're going to have our P series system, which is our most popular model. And then we're going to have our L series, which is the largest system that we offer. So we're going to have all of those at our booth for people to take a look at in person. And also something we've been developing over the last couple of years is we've been working with a partner of ours called Xenotech. They've developed an augmented reality software for us. And we're going to have that set up to where we can actually show our entire product line. It's pretty cool because you can actually zoom in on a particular product and actually look at the inside of the unit. So it's sort of like a 3D model that's really neat to allow you to see, you know, in person how big the system actually is, because it projects an image of the model in this augmented reality. It's kind of weird. Took me a while to kind of get used to, but we'll have that on display as well. So I think that's really neat for people to see for the first time.
Right. Well, it's neat that you've got scalable products. I mean, for the small, medium, and the really large shops that need all of those things. I know one of the things that has been pushing a lot of the technology with you all is speed, getting this answer very quickly. I know one of your products, I saw it was just a matter of seconds, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, that you can get these answers very, very quickly, because that seemed to be years ago. It was a slower process, you know, a decade ago. But now the speed has really picked up with the technology, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, and it's been sort of a combination of things. I mean, if you go back a few years, you know, the PC technology, because of course we need to run this through a computer to calculate the results and show it on the screen. You know, PCs have just gotten better and faster. But one of the things we focused on is improving our detector technology, and that's something that's probably the biggest change other than the PC improvements over the years. The detectors now can just process, collect so much information so quickly that it really has improved the overall speed of the process. And also, though, you need to make sure that the interface that the operators work with allows a smooth sort of order of operations, if you will, and putting in a part, easily focusing on it, hitting go, and having a fast test. So sort of all those things combined, you're absolutely right. We've tried to improve because time is money.
Right, exactly, exactly. Well, like I said, every shop, you know, not just for NDT testing, but you know, always needs quality measurements. They need a good quality control measure. So definitely, I think you know probably be best if people you know check out your presentation on the especially with conversion coatings. That seems to be a growing amongst it. But also, like I said, stop by and see your booth and talk to you and your other colleagues and your professionals there. And definitely they could go to refresh us on your website. They could probably go there first to kind of see some of the products if they have any questions, then come and see you at the show with that.
Sure, absolutely. If anyone wants to visit our website, it's www.bowmanxrf.com.
Gotcha. Great. All right. I will see you there. I'll stop by and see those. And like I said, we're just a few weeks away. So hopefully everybody will jot that down and get a chance to come out and see you. Thanks a lot, Zach. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Tim.